Now, poverty in India also has another aspect or dimension. The proportion of poor people is not the same in every state. Although state level poverty has witnessed a secular decline from the levels of early 70s, the success rate of reducing poverty varies from state to state. So, poverty in India has another aspect or dimension. The first is the proportion of poor people is not same. Obviously, some states have large number of poor people, some states have less. So although state level poverty has gone through a decline, but still this decline is different in different states. Recent estimates show while the all India headcount ratio was 21% in 2011-12, states like Madhya Pradesh, Assam, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Orissa had above all India poverty level. Means in all these states the poverty level was very high than the all India percentage. As the graph 3.2 shows. See. As the graph 3.2 shows, see. Bihar highest, Orissa highest, Assam, Uttar Pradesh, then Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, West Bengal, Gujarat, they show a decline, and again all India see high. So, as the graph 3.2 shows, Bihar and Orissa continue to be the two poorest states. Bihar and Orissa. Obviously, Bihar has got 33, Orissa has got 32. So, they are the poorest states. With poverty ratios of 33.7. With poverty ratio of 33.7 and 32.6. Along with the rural poverty, urban poverty is also high in Orissa, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. So they are the two poorest states with the poverty of 33 and 32. Urban poverty is also high there. In comparison, there has been a significant decline in poverty in Kerala, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat and West Bengal. Okay. States like Haryana and Punjab have traditionally succeeded in reducing poverty with the help of high agricultural growth rate. So, Haryana is 11, Punjab is 8.3. So, how come their poverty level reduced so low? Because of the Green Revolution, because of the improved agricultural production. Income was generated, people's standard of living improved, consumption expenditure increased, and thus they were getting employment, and thus output was also increasing, and thus the poverty level got reduced. West Bengal, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Rajasthan, they showed a considerable decline. Okay. So in comparison, there has been a significant decline in the poverty in Kerala, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, which I showed you just now. States like Punjab, Haryana have traditionally succeeded in reducing. Kerala has focused more on human resource development, means educating the people. In West Bengal, land reform measures have helped in reducing poverty. In Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, public distribution of food grains could have been responsible. So you see, all these states have reduced their poverty, have reduced the percentage of poor people in their state by some or the other ways. Like Punjab, Haryana have reduced it through Green Revolution, which has increased the agriculture production. They are hiring people in their fields, which is giving the people the income. Moreover, with that income, they are increasing their consumption expenditure. They are improving their standard of living. They are sending their children to schools. They can afford medical facilities. So, Green Revolution helped in those two states. Now, Kerala has focused on human resource development, means on educating the people. As much as they are educating the people there, they are getting jobs, they are earning money, they are improving their standard of living. In case of West Bengal, land reform measures, means earlier in case of West Bengal people, due to land fragmentation, means 1 acre of land, it is divided into small parts. It was very difficult for people to to cultivate there. Okay, so that is why land reform was brought about, where land was distributed. Those who had land more than a certain required level than you can say, than required by them. It can be 2 hectares, 3 hectares. Okay. So it was a way after the independence where you can say that the surplus land was it was determined who had surplus land, and it was distributed. The surplus land was distributed among the landless. Moreover, intermediaries, landlords, all these were abolished from in between. So this was the land reform. It's a very important thing which you should know, which happened after independence, where the zamindars, the land tenants, intermediaries, all were removed, and those were surplus land, their surplus land was distributed among the landless. So it was introduced in West Bengal, and due to this, many people, those who were landless, they got a piece of land where they could cultivate, and as they could cultivate, they can sell their produce in the market, everything. So it generated an income for them, and the poverty level reduced. Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, through public distribution system, that is PDS, that is ration shops, that you will be doing in the next chapter. Through ration shops, they were responsible for the improvement of the people. Means through ration shops, they were able to reduce poverty, means they were able to distribute food grains and the various other pulses and food items, so that people can get the basic calorie intake, so that they don't go malnourished or undernourished. Okay, so Tamil Nadu attained reduction in the poverty level through this public distribution system, which is the ration shops. Next day we will be going to the global poverty scenario. Till now, this story and the interstate disparities and this graph has to be done. Okay, thank you.